What's good, love bugs? It's your girl Moira, and I'm here with another video. Hey, if you're new to my channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and click that bell. We're on our road to 50 subs, and 50 subs I will be doing a eyelash giveaway and a $100 giveaway. Make sure you shop my lash line. This is Style Butterfly at CJ's Paradise Boutique on Instagram. Make sure you check us out. DM me for an order, and yeah. So join the fam and become a love bug. Get with the winning team. Period, sis. Today's video is going to be about the story time I found out I was pregnant with my son. He's right here. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. What? I'm trying to do a story time. Hi. Hi, CJ. Wait, I want to hear it. Okay. Do you want to just be in the video? Or like, you ain't even gonna have shirt on. Anyways, so first things first. Let me introduce you to CJ. Come on, get on this video. Look. Look, say hi, CJ. CJ. He not cooperating. CJ, look, say hi. Look at the camera. Look. Anyways, this is my son, CJ. He is 7 months. He'll be 8 months on the 3rd. And the story time is how I found out I was pregnant with him. I'm gonna have to cut this up to make it look right. Alright, so boom. Wait, say that again. So I'm gonna do a little backstory. So first thing first, me and his dad have been on each other since we were in middle school. And in high school, that's when I was on the BSU, and he came to one of our meetings or whatever, and me and him were like, not flirting, but like we was just having a conversation, and like I just kept staring at him and he kept looking at me and stuff. So like, yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, excuse the way I look. I didn't feel like doing my hair today, so that's why I look like this. But anyways, yeah, so then a couple of months later, me and his dad ended up texting me. I think he was trying to get with me for like a cool like year. Cause he was trying to get with me like for a couple of months, cause his dad had dropped out, and he had texted me one day and he was like, "Oh, how you doing? How you been?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm good. How are you?" And what else happened? And then I was like, "Why haven't been coming to school? What's going on?" And then it was this rumor going around that he wasn't going to school because he had a baby on the way. And I was like, "Oh wow." So I told him, I was like, "Oh, I heard you have a baby on the way, that's why you didn't come." And then he was like, "Oh no, people lying," and all this and all of that. So we're gonna skip past that. Me and him didn't have communication for like a couple months. So then one day, I think he had hit me up again, and like he would always want to meet up with me and want me to come over and stuff. And then I was like, "Boy, please, like, no, I'm not one of them type of girls I'm like, it's gonna come over because I know what you want to do." And I'm just like, no. So long story short, one day we were texting, and like I was just like, okay, you know, like I already liked you in high school, but I never like really told you. So like me and him having a conversation, I was like, okay, I'll hang out with you. Like I'll come over, I'll hang out with you. We could do what we did. So from then on, I came over, and me and him started hanging out, and we started doing other stuff. And then I would say we got together like June 6th, or was it July 6th? No, I think it was like June 6th. Yeah, it had to be like June, because I know it was before my, I think we were texting. I don't remember. Honestly, don't remember. No, we got together July 6th. We got together July 6th. Okay, so July 6th is like our official day that we got together. Sorry, I always get it mixed up. So, you know, we were doing stuff or whatever, and like we were talking, and then like me and him, like on his birthday, like me and him were arguing or whatever, and we had like a little break that like weekend. And then I remember I came to see him 2 days after his birthday, or like a day. Yes, I think it was a day or two after his birthday, and I came to see him, and then I was like, I'm ovulating, so you already know. And he proceeded to do what boys love to do best, not listen. So, you know, I wasn't thinking nothing of it, because I'm like, well, my period's gonna come soon anyways. And like, me, I was the type, I didn't think I could get pregnant, because like I was on birth control for like 2 whole years, and I didn't get pregnant. So I was like, I'm not gonna get pregnant, like whatever, I'm not gonna get pregnant. So time goes by, I started my new job. I started working at Walgreens. So time goes by, and then I believe it was August. And like I had gotten my period in July. This might be TMI, but like I got in my period in July, and then like it wasn't regular. Like it wasn't like my period wasn't like, you know how girls know their periods, like it wasn't regular. Like it only lasted like 3 days, and I was like, my period never does that. And then it wasn't even like, it was like pink, and then like it wasn't a regular period at all. So time goes by, and so the whole month of August, I was having my period at the end of the month. So it was the end of the month in August, and then I was just like, well, I'm not getting my period or whatever. So like, but mind you, the whole month of August, like his dad was like sleeping like all day, all night. And I was like, why are you sleeping all day? Because you know, it's like saying that if a boy like starts sleeping all day or all night, he gets super tired, that means he got somebody pregnant. So I was like, so one day I was texting him, and he was like, oh, I just woke up. I was like, dang, you been sleeping like for a long periods of time lately. Who you get pregnant? And then he was like, I thought you. And I was like, nah. So I was like, my period still haven't came, so But you know, I didn't really think I was pregnant. Like it didn't really like click in my head. I was just saying that. Like, so time goes by, I'm hanging out with my best friend or whatever, and I was like spending the night at her house a lot, because like I had just like, I was 18, so you know, I'm trying to get out the house. Me and her having fun, we doing our thing. So I was spending nights at her house or whatever, and then like one night I was just like, you know, I was like, my period haven't came. It was like the 27th. My period's supposed to come on, my period's supposed to come either 27th or 28th, and August 27th or 28th. And I was like, my period didn't come. And I was like, it hasn't came yet. And she was like, oh, how do you feel? Like, are you cramping? Like, do you feel like it's gonna come? I was like, no, I feel fine. And then she was like, you're pregnant. I was like, girl, no, I'm not. Like, she's like, if you feel like it's fine, you don't feel like you're pregnant. She was like, you're pregnant. And I was like, no, I'm not. So I remember the day after that, the week before that, I had took a test. And then when I took the test, it had came back inconclusive. Like, I was at work, and then I bought a test, and then like I peed on it, and then I was waiting, and then it was blank. And I was like, that's never happened before. Like, usually it would either be like negative. So I was like, that's weird. That's never happened to me before. So fast forward, August 28th, my mom had made some spaghetti. So I had went after work. I went home. I ate some spaghetti, and then I went to my best friend's house. So we hanging out, eating our snacks or whatever. So out of nowhere, like I fall asleep. I wake up in the middle of the night. I'm just craving I just want some of my mom's spaghetti. Like, I'm craving it so bad. And my best friend's like, you're pregnant. I was like, bro, walk with me, because me and her lived around the corner from each other. I was like, bro, walk with me. Mind you, it's like 12:30 a.m. at night. I'm like, bro, welcome me to go get some spaghetti because like I'm really craving some spaghetti. Like I really want some spaghetti. And she's like, girl, it's super late at night. She's like, yeah, you pregnant because when do you ever, what's wrong, baby? She was like, when do you ever just want spaghetti hecka bad? Like you're craving it so bad. And she was trying to get me to eat something else that was inside of the house. And I was like, I don't want that. Like, you talking to him too? I was like, I don't want that. Like, I don't want that. So after I think I ended up just eating something at her house. Something had happened. So after that, I believe it was a couple of more days go by. It's August 31st. I don't think me and his dad was like texting, but we wasn't texting like that. Like, I don't know. I remember I spent the night at his dad's house the day after that, I believe. On either the 29th or the 30th, I spent the night at his dad's house. And like, same, nothing, just regular old me. So then I ended up going back to, I had to go to work on the 31st. So I ended up going to work. I met up with my best friend. And I was just like, my period still haven't came. And I was like, that's so weird. I was like, well, maybe, I was like, because sometimes, you know, your period could come. I was like, my period's probably going to start at the beginning of the next month, like probably on the 1st or the 2nd or something. So I was just like, I'm just going to take another test to make sure. I was texting my best friend. I was telling her that. So then I had, me and her ended up walking to McDonald's after I got off work. And she ended up having to get some stuff from Walgreens. And I see my parents. So when I see my parents, I was like, Mom, because me and her agreed. We was like, we're just going to go half on the test. Because, you know, I didn't have enough in the bank at the time. So me and her, we ended up going back to my job. We used my discount. I got the test. And she got her school supplies. And then we went back to her house. So when we went back to her house, me and her were talking, and like I was so nervous. Oh yeah, I had bought a water too, so that way I could pee. So we ended up going back to her house, and me and her were talking or whatever. Her mom was in the next room, so like we like whispered and stuff, and like my heart is beating like out of my chest like so fast. And I'm just like, I don't know. I was like, what if I was like, to me, I was like, it's gonna be negative. Like, I don't even know why I'm nervous. That's what I was saying. And I'm like, I'm not pregnant. Like, she kept saying I was pregnant. I was like, I'm not pregnant. Like, please. Like, it's been 2 years. I haven't been on birth control. Like I does this. Like, girl, period. I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant. What I look like. So that's when I was like, I was drinking the water and I was like, man, I'm getting irritated because I don't even have to pee. Like, I was getting so mad. So then finally I had the urge to pee and I was like, okay, let me take the test. So she was like, all right. So she was sitting on the bed on her phone, and then I went inside the bathroom and I had closed the door. And I took the test and I peed on it. And then I set it down on the counter. And then I was just sitting there and I was just like, my heart was like beating out of my chest. Like I felt, you know how like you could hear your heart beating in your ears? Like you're so nervous you like hear it in your ears. That's what was going on. And I was just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how I'm gonna tell my parents if I'm pregnant. I was like, this is gonna change my life forever if I am. And like I already knew like I didn't want to get like, in my heart I felt like I didn't want to get an abortion. But we're gonna get later on to a story about that, how everybody reacted. And then I was just so nervous and so scared, and I was like, I'm too young to be a mom. I'm 18. Like, I'm 20 now, but when I found out I was 18, I was just like I'm too young. So after that, so now I was like, okay, just calm down. So then I went and I looked at the test, and it was positive, and then I was like, what? I was just like, oh my God, like everything was just settling in, and I was just like, I wanted to cry, but like I couldn't, like with no tears was like coming out, like, but I felt hella emotional, and I was just like, I'm really pregnant, like, oh my God, like I'm really pregnant. So then like I walked in the room, and I had the test in my hand, and I was like, my best friend's name is Mariah. I was like, Mariah, like I'm pregnant, like I'm pregnant. And then she was like, I know. you know, I know you're pregnant. I told you. And I was just like, girl, I was like, what am I going to do? So then, like, I felt like crying or whatever. So I put the test on her bed, and, like, I took a picture of it, and I sent it to his dad, and I was like, I'm pregnant. And then he was like, I was like, I took a test, and I sent him the picture, and I was like, I'm pregnant. And then that's when he was like, I knew it. And then he was like, we ain't gonna say what he said, but he said something I didn't like, and me and him started arguing. So then after that, I ended up, who did I call? I think I called my dad, because I was like, I was just like, I'm stressed out, I gotta tell somebody. So I called my dad, and I told my dad, and then like he was like, oh, I'm there for you, like my biological dad. He was like, I'm there for you, you know, I'm gonna be here for you, it's okay, we gonna get through this. You know, you always have the option of abortion if you want to do that, and all of this. So I'm just like, okay. So then I called my sister, and I told my sister, and she was like, oh my god, congratulations. And then like my sister was like supportive about it. She wasn't like, get an abortion. It was like my sister Danielle. Sorry, I have to say their names because I have 3 sisters. One of them passed away, but my sister was, but the one that passed away was alive. So I told her, and then after that, I was like, don't tell nobody. And she was like, well, when are you gonna tell mommy? And I was like, I don't know. So then my best friend was like, because I was already going through stuff with my parents or whatever. And my best friend was like, you shouldn't tell them until you're like 4 months so they don't stress you out, you know, so you can have healthy pregnancy. And I was like, well, I'm going to be living in her house. And like how me and my mom like cycle was, we always went at the same time. So eventually she was going to notice that I wasn't using any pads. And I'm just like, so I have to tell her. So that night I stayed at my best friend's house. Her mom took us to Taco Bell. I didn't even tell her mom yet. Her mom took us to Taco Bell. We had came back, we ate. I was so nervous, like I couldn't even really eat like that. And after that, I went home the next morning, and I was just like, I'm just gonna tell her. Like, I was like, I'm going home to get some more clothes, and then I'll be back. That's what I told my best friend. Oh no, I think I was going home because her boyfriend's coming over. I don't remember, but I ended up going home, and I had sat down in the chair, and like my heart was like pounding, and then my mind was just racing, like, how am I gonna say it? What's gonna happen? Am I gonna get yelled at? Like, I don't know. Like, I was so nervous. I'm getting nervous thinking about it, and I already had them. So don't start crying, but it's okay. So after that, what happened? Oh, my mom came out, and she was like, hey baby, what's going on? And I was like, nothing, mom. And I was like, I need to talk to you. And then she was like, what, you pregnant? And then it was just crazy how like she just knew. Like, I was like, yeah. And then she was like, are you for real? Like, are you serious? And I was like, yeah. She was like, you're not playing. I was like, no. I was like, I'm serious. And then I had to show her the test, and so then I was just like, she was like, you gonna tell your daddy because I'm not telling him. My mom always said that, and then she told my stepdad. I call him daddy because he raised me. So she was like, you gonna tell your daddy because I'm not telling him. So I was just like, babe, I'm making a video. Stop cussing. Sorry. So after that, where was I at? Oh, she was like, you gonna tell your daddy because I'm gonna tell him. So then she goes in the room, and she comes back out, and she's like, I told him. It was better off of me telling him than you telling him. And then after that, like, my stepdad, like, he was just like, I know he was very disappointed in me because, like, he had other plans for me, and, like, I had other plans too, but it was just, I don't know. God, he's here now. God wanted him here for a reason. So after that, I think my stepdad was mad at me. He wasn't really talking to me like that, and if he was talking to me, it was like, I don't know, I took it as rude, but I could understand his standpoint. He was just being a parent, and he was just disappointed in me. And then, like, he was just, like, kind of pushing the issue for me to get an abortion. And then I think my mom called my sister that passed away. Her name was Teresa. She wasn't dead when I was pregnant. She was still alive. This is when she was still alive. she called my sister Teresa, and she was like, Turtle's pregnant, and then my mom started crying. What's wrong, baby? What's wrong? Where's your bottle? Sorry, y'all. Where's your bottle? Sorry. So I was like, then she called my sister, and she was like, oh, Kamora's pregnant, and she told her husband. And then after that, my sister, I think she had texted me. I don't have that phone anymore, so I can't even check to see, but I think she texted me and she was like, I'm here for you, and if you need anything, we can always talk. So then the next day, my mom took me to my sister's house. She took me to my sister Teresa's house, and my sister was just like, I'm here for you. I'm trying not to cry. She was just like, I'm here for you. It's your choice. I'm trying not to cry. Sorry, y'all. She just passed away on November 18th, so I'm still dealing with that. But yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. What she said. Let me just get past that part. Either way, my sister was supportive, and then like my mom. So like at one of his doctor's visits, my mom thought I was having twins, and then my sister was like, okay, one baby is okay, but I don't want to see my teenage sister struggle with two kids, like twins, like. So like that's when like most people, like my stepdad and then my sister, like get an abortion because she thought I was having twins. But then when she found out I wasn't, she was supportive again. And yeah, like people like just kept like, me and his dad were going back and forth about abortion, and my stepdad was like basically like, oh, I'm taking her to the doctor, she get an abortion, and that's just that, like calling them, she get an abortion, and that it is what it is. So I ended up having my first doctor's appointment, and I had seen him. He was like a little small, little smudge, and when I seen him, I just fell in love. And then after that, like everybody kept trying to tell me about abortion and trying to make me have one. And then my best friend was very supportive too. She was like, don't let nobody influence you to do that. Like, she was like, don't do that because you're gonna regret it. Like, just don't do it. She said, follow your heart. Do what you want to do. If you feel like in your heart you want to have an abortion, then have one. But if you don't want to have one, then don't have one. Because at the end of the day, this is your life. You get to choose what you want to do. So after that, I remember like I was going back and forth in my mind, like maybe I should just get it, because everybody was like on my back about it and like making me feel bad. Well, not everybody, but people who was close to me were making me feel like that. And then after that, I like one night I was what was I doing? I was on YouTube, and I was just scrolling, and I was searching up stuff about abortions and like keeping babies. And then there was this video about abortion on YouTube, and I watched it, and then I just started bawling, crying, and I was just like, I just can't. Like, I knew what I was doing when I laid down and made him. I knew the consequences. Everybody, I feel like I'm not against abortions though, for nobody else, but I was like, I knew what I was doing. He deserves to be here. Everybody deserves a chance at life. I'm not God. I can't say who could come here and who can't. And if I got pregnant, then I got pregnant for a reason. And that's just that. So after that, I was still like my real dad wanted me to get an abortion. And like he was just like, oh, your life's gonna be ruined, And then like I told my big sister Teresa, and she was just like, don't listen to that. Like, she got mad that he said that. She was like, don't listen to that. Why would he even say something like that? She was like no. So yeah, basically everybody's reactions like was all different. Like some people was like getting an abortion, some people was supportive. And I feel like if my sister wouldn't have had to talk with me, then maybe I would have had one. But I know in my heart I didn't want to. But he's cute now. He's so cute. Stop crying. You don't have to cry. So yeah. That's the story time about how I found out I was pregnant at 18. And now he's here. Say hi, Sticky Man. Say hi, Sticky Man. Say hi, Sticky Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell. We already at 10 subscribers. Let's get 40 more subscribers to do this $100 giveaway and give away these lashes. Check out my lash page at CJ's Paradise Boutique on Instagram. Join the fam, become a love bug, and yeah, join the family. You guys have a nice day, and I'm signing off. Bye.